Errors were made in the hours following King Viserys' death.
The war will be fought. Many will die, and the victor will eventually ascend the throne. There's a war between kin. There is no war so hateful to the gods. And no war so bloody as a war between dragons.
Welcome back everyone, it's Milky. HBO just dropped a brand new House of the Dragon Season 2 trailer and oh my god, that was fire. It's majestic, it's magnificent. This is your warning though if you're sensitive to spoilers from Fire and Blood. But please keep in mind, the show doesn't always follow the book, so there will be some room for interpretation. Most of the big battle footage seems like it's at the halfway point through the season, so let's break it down. If you're brand new to the channel, I'll be dropping episodes for everything House of the Dragon as we draw closer and closer, just like I did for Season 1 last year with Headless Ned Stark. So be sure to subscribe to never miss any of my future breakdowns and reactions. The juiciest part of this whole trailer is that it says that they're dropping the season during 2024 summer next year. My guess is somewhere in June or July. At the beginning of the trailer, they start with Otto Hightower's voiceover, talking about the errors that were made in the hours following King Viserys' death. We see Rhaenyra looking out over a bay. She's looking out over Storm's End and the House of the Baratheons, because she's thinking about her son's death at the hands of Aemond and Vhagar. Emma Darcy is phenomenal here, because this seems just like it's happening right after the moments of the ending of Season 1, Episode 10. Back to Otto Hightower's voiceover, it sounds like he's inside a hall talking to someone. Maybe he's talking to the Blacks, maybe he's talking to Rhaenyra. Why else would he be apologising to somebody in a hallway? Then we actually see Aegon, ascending the Iron Throne, wearing Aegon the Conqueror's crown. Remember all the other lords and ladies that are bowing to him as he takes the Iron Throne? They are people that are forced to swear fealty to the Greens or be executed. Then we see Daemon in his badass dragon armour, heading into battle. My guess is he's in Harrenhal here. From the aesthetic of the scenery, and in the books, he writes to Rhaenyra from here informing her of her son's death, but it could be somewhere else. Side note, I really want that helmet for cosplay one day. Then we get the voiceover from Alicent saying the war will be fought, coupled with scenery from the Green's army preparing for battle. I'm going to say that this is them marching on Duskendale. This beach looks like it could be Dragonstone, maybe a Dragonseed meeting? Then we see a new look Criston Cole beheading who I'm guessing could be the Lord of Duskendale after a successful sack of Duskin. He was a supporter of Rhaenyra and the Blacks. Also I noticed that Sir Criston Cole is wearing the chain of the Hand of the King. Does that mean he's replaced Otto Hightower as Aegon's Hand of the King? We then see Aegon sitting on the Iron Throne with Aegon the Conqueror's crown, and then Rhaenyra with her father Viserys' crown. A masterpiece in only 2 frames. HBO, at least buy me dinner, be Jesus. Then next, we see who I believe is a new character named Adam of Hull, played by Clinton Liberty. He will initially go on to ride Seasmoke after a 6-year hiatus with no rider since the departure of Laenor back in Season 1. He is considered to be a dragon seed, a bastard child with Valyrian blood. But whose bastard son? We are also teased with what looks like the Green Army at the Battle of Rook's Rest. I am most certainly expected to see this battle unfold towards the mid part of Season 2, as here is where we will lose some major and key players in the dance so far. Basically, this will be HBO's big what the fuck moment. Then we get the voiceover from Princess Rhaenys, who's talking to Rhaenyra, talking about the Dance of the Dragons. Basically, there's no war that is more hateful to the gods. While they're in the map table room at Dragonstone, looking out over the battle plans, we briefly see Corlys Velaryon. We then get to another very exciting shot, Daemon is seen to be attacking someone or something underneath the weirwood tree. I have my suspicions on who, but I'm going to keep this one close to my chest for now. You can DM me on any of my socials if you really want to know who I think it is. We get this shot of Aemond in the dark in the Iron Throne room staring at an empty Iron Throne. Notice that they've placed the green banners behind it. This is meant to be the green's banner for House Targaryen with the gold sigil on it. Ooh, snow! Is this the first shot of the north in House of the Dragon history? Let me know in the comments down below. I think it could be Winterfell, or it may be somewhere near the wall. This looks like Alicent in what looks like Riverlands. In the book though, there's a lot of chaos in the Riverlands during the events of Season 2. Or maybe she's just dreaming. Then we see Rhaenyra with Syrax on the beach, and I'm going to hazard a guess at Dragonstone, or maybe even Driftmark, with whom it seems is Adam Hull, with sea smoke, or is it? This is an awesome wide shot, from outside of King's Landing showing you the Dragon Pit with the Red Keep. Notice how the Dragon Pit is in the centre of frame here. To me that's screaming at me that the dragons will be a pivotal and key part of Season 2. This harrowing shot is of Queen Helena in her mourning gown. That's why she's got that haunting fabric over her face. All I'm going to say is, this is after a scene involving blood and cheese. I'm guessing we see this said scene as early as episode 1. If you read the books, or you've watched my last House of the Dragon video, you know what blood and cheese are. All of these shots of them fighting in the woods seems like they're at the Battle of Rook's Rest. I think the person on horseback here might be Kristen Cole. These next shots are a little deceiving here, but this is Princess Baela on her dragon Moon Dancer. And what's with the chaos in King's Landing? I actually have no clue what's happening here. A quick shot of who I believe is a soldier of House Bracken. He unsheathes his sword. The Brackens swear themselves to Aegon and the Greens. Daemon seems like he's inside a cave. Maybe a callback to Season 1 with the Thermophore encounter? Then we get probably the most talked about scene. Somebody is grabbing Queen Helena Targaryen. Again, to save ruining everything, I'll say this. If you know, you know. It's gonna be, guys, insanely crazy. And I cannot wait to talk about it with all of you when it finally airs on our screens. Next, we will see what looks like Kristen Cole at the Battle of Rook's Rest. This looks like the Battle of the Cargill Brothers. Remember, the Cargill Brothers are on opposite sides of the Dance of the Dragons. Then we get the amazing shots of Aemond on Vhagar, then immediately to Rhaenyra on Syrax. I will say that I think that this is fancy editing on HBO's part, and I don't think that they're in the same shot or scene here. Just a book hunch, you could say. A plot I personally think that would be better if they changed from the source material. I know that sounds super cryptic, and it is. I'm trying to stay relatively major spoiler free. Then we get the logo in a bunch of fire. Wow, guys, just absolute wow. I don't know about you guys, but I am absolutely hyped.
Every possible series of events is happening all at once.
Oh. I don't know what that means.
And this feels like a perfect timing for the teaser trailer to drop. But now, I turn it over to you guys. What do you think of the trailer? What do you think will happen in Season 2? Let me know all your thoughts and theories in the comments down below. And if you got this far into the video, guys, please smash that like button for me. I've been Ryan. The North remembers. Stay milky.
Guys, look after one another. And as always, as fucking always, follow the Iris. The North remembers.